All right, it's that time of year again where I dive in and fix all the broken mics from the rental department, Rat Sound. And as you can see, we got a good little collection here with some notes on them, all kinds of stuff, some SM81s, AT4050, C414, some C451s, Beta 52s. Today, let's dive into this Neumann mic right here. This is a KM184, and it says lots of handling noise. So let's open this up and see if we can find the problem. First, we'll listen to it. So I've got a little recorder over here so you can hear what I'm hearing on the headphones. We'll plug this in. Well, definitely a little bit of handling noise there. Something's loose. Let's go inside. All right, I got this cool Weeha toolkit here, which is really awesome. It's got all the little bits I need, and it's really made well. First, we're gonna take out that Phillips screw there. Ooh, that's nice and tight. Definitely not a loose screw issue with that guy. Take this little guy and throw it away. Now we'll set it right there. And we'll go ahead and test it again with that screw out. And it makes no difference. Take the capsule off. Unscrew this. Look at that, there's some handwritten notes inside the capsule there. It says 07J4545, and I don't know how to open these, but we're gonna find out soon enough. All right, we'll pull this white thing off if we can. Cool. It really doesn't want to come out. It like, something seems to be holding it in. Should I force it, or should I? Okay, we forced it out, and there's a little goopy. This is what was holding it in there. Push this out. Okay, so there's a foam there that was sticking. The foam had rolled up along the side. So there's two pieces of foam that stopped this from moving around, and this foam had bunched up inside there. Let's see what our handling noise is like. Doesn't have a capsule on. Whoa, there's a lot of buzzing there. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna ground the shell. Now it should work. So I've connected the pin 1, and then if we connect this up, it should. Hey, 2. Hey. Okay, so now I've got this mic hooked up with a wire, and it seems to not have the handling noise. All right, so based on this, it seems like a mechanical issue, but we're not positive. Oh wait, I found the problem. Look at this. If I move this, I can see that this is moving inside of the shell there. Oh, and I can feel it ever so slightly. What's happened is the capsule is mounted inside of this metal housing, and there's a ring there that presses down, that screws in some threads and presses down and holds this thing snug and gets the ground and gets everything working properly. So what I'm thinking, and you never really know, sometimes these things are not what they seem, is that this tension ring has loosened up. So let's see if we can tighten that up. It should be pretty easy to do. There's a little hole here. Yep, I can see the rings moving. See how that moves? That needs to be tight. If that's not tight, that's not going to hold that thin membrane diaphragm and push it up and get a good ground. And the diaphragm is attached to the center post right here. And we need that connection to be made. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten that up, and then let's see what we got. What I'll do is it doesn't need to be that tight. It just needs to not be too loose. And it's got a 1/4 turn, and that's about it. All right, that's probably going to do it. Let's give it another little push. I'm breaking my screwdriver there, and let's take this and give it a shot. Let's put this thing back together. Pretty simple and straightforward. So to do this, now we have an issue here with this foam that was stuck to this, but not, and had come up when I pulled it up. So let's go ahead and fix that as well. So to fix the foam, what I've got is some 3M double stick tape, and this stuff is pretty cool stuff. It's basically just the goo that goes in the back of tape, and it's very, very sticky. So what we'll do is we'll take this piece of foam here, That's a little bunched up. So this is all bunched up. You can see that it's all crowded up here. This is something that happened on the installation. It's been like that, or somebody's taken it apart. It's been like that for a while. It didn't just happen because it's not relaxing so into the proper shape. So this is something that it's not something I did. It's something that was with the mic already. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. This tape is very sticky. So put some double stick tape on that and see if we can get this back to, I guess, as good if not better than new, if we can get this thing to stick properly here. I'm guessing it goes right about here and there. Okay, cool. That's why it was springy. It didn't come out as nicely as it should have. This is the connection that goes to the capsule. I'm gonna give that a little bend just to maybe increase some tension there. And the next thing we want to do is this here sits into that XLR, and that's the little nut, that's the thread for the screw. So we want to push that back in to its housing there. Make sure none of the wires are broken or doing anything strange. We want to take this and carefully slide it back in such that the screw is lined up with the right spot. And they've got these little wings here that are grounding wings that scrape against the shell. So we'll bend those down a little bit, slide that in. All right, makes a cool sound. Oh, look at that. So that's kind of concerning. The center piece is not really lined up in the middle there. So something's wrong. Something is not quite right. So let's see if we can figure that out. This needs to be centered in the housing. Is there a chalk or something? Sometimes there's some sort of guide that holds that center. I'm worried that this is not helping it line up right. Okay, so let's go ahead. So we put the double stick tape on, and I had put that on the wrong side. It looks like it's pressuring everything to center, pushing this down. So let's go ahead and put this back. So I've built this up and see if we can get this in here. That's better. That's better. Okay. So I was putting the foam on the wrong side. Let's go ahead and try that. Put this white thing back on, put this screw back in, and we'll get ready for the moment of truth here. Hey, 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 2, 2, 2. Hey, 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 2, 2. Hey, 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 2. All right, windscreen would help us out, so let's steal one off this. Hey, 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 2, 2, 2. All right, so we have a microphone that seems to be working. We tightened up the little ring. Wow, cool. And it's looking good. Cool, mic fixing time. One down and a bunch more to go.